Today, we're going to take a few minutes and talk about how you really want to feel versus how you may be feeling on a day to day basis. No. Getting clear, super clear on exactly how you want to feel is critical for you to reduce the stress that's going on in your mind. We're going to give you a simple process to help you get super clear and get to feeling better.
Sounds good, doesn't it? This is Tara and Roxanne. We're here to help you calm your mind so you can enjoy your life. Quickly, we want to mention that we do have a 1-week guide to reduce your stress. You can start this immediately. It's a 3-step guide. It's down below in the description, your download. Really get it today and get started.
You'll love it. Let us know what you think.
Please do.
Awesome. So, how do you really want to feel? Not how you not want to feel, how do you want to feel? Do you want to feel calm? Do you want to feel peaceful, excited?
Yes.
Yes, proud? Maybe feel free and just be able to exhale? Maybe you want to feel hopeful, in love, in lust? Why not?
Why not?
Why not? Maybe you just want to feel okay. I mean, when you actually tell people that you're okay, you want to mean it, right? How great would that be? Just take a minute and go, I'm okay, and it come from a genuine place. Well, that's great, but how does your stress fit in with that? How does that factor in with the feelings that you'd like to have? It doesn't fit very well. I know this from experience. I spent a good portion of my childhood and early adulthood being chronically stressed. And the only feelings I even had access to were frustration, anger, sadness, jealousy. Yeah.
It was the whole gamut, huh?
Okay. A lot of self-loathing on top of all of it. That was, well, underneath it all. That's what it all boiled down to. And you don't have access to any of those good emotions when that happens. I mean, it was exhausting. I would even go to joyful events like baby showers, birthdays, weddings, and these were filled with people who were anticipating the future, and they were having full belly laughs. You know, that just, and there's joy in the air and it's light and exciting, and all I could do was think, I need out of here. I mean, not only could I not join them in those emotions because I didn't have access to any of that, I couldn't even hardly stand to be around it. I just wanted to leave and be alone somewhere. It made me feel even more isolated to see what they could generate and feel and share, and they were sharing with each other. It was beautiful but very foreign concept for me at the time, and so I called myself a realist. I decided if I'm a realist, then that would help me justify my negativity and my misery. And we tend to use excuses, reasons, and justifications in order to avoid having to actually address the stress and to look at it and deal with it. So you might want to ask yourself if you are using any way to kind of adjust your identity in order to accommodate the negativity that you know you don't enjoy when it's there anyway. I mean, I miss so many opportunities to connect with other people. It's fine.
Well, don't you think too that when we're chronically stressed like that, it's impossible to feel the wonderful emotions, as you just said?
Absolutely.
The stress is so powerful and all-consuming that.
1,000%.
Very tough.
My social interactions were really reduced to just complaining circles. You know, people have knitting circles, sewing circles.
So.
We had complaining circles, and I'm sure that the people that I had my relationships with, friendships and whatnot, had deeper interactions with other people. But as far as with me, it was, can't wait to call you after work and tell you all the horrible things that somebody did or that I saw or that we experienced, or can you believe she's doing A, B, and C? And then they would share that, and we decided the whole world's going to hell, and that was it. And
so when you did get a good emotion, were you able to stay with it, or is it like a fleeting emotion that you had to catch quick because it would flash through?
There weren't really good emotions through that. So like say if someone gave me something, I would immediately I don't deserve this. Do they know who they're giving it to? Is this pity? Because I was in a place where I needed a lot of things. That my life wasn't very stable. So when people were generous with me, it was is it pity? Now I feel guilty. I don't know what to say. I can never return it. Am I that pitiful? Yes, I am. And then all those questions raised a lot of. My mind came up with a lot of great answers. Like, well, yeah, you're pitiful.
Oh.
Of course you are. And should you feel guilty? Of course. If you made better choices, you wouldn't need things. So, yeah, it's dangerous.
It kind of builds and builds
Yes.
on you, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you want
I
to
can see
add,
that.
you want to ask a bad question, you're going to get a bad answer. And that's just what it is. So that's not a good idea either. So, yeah.
So, what would we do? How can we help ourselves in this situation?
Well, I think it's important to know that when you're chronically stressed like that, I think that's what we've been kind of getting to, but let's really hammer it in. You can't feel those emotions you want to feel, but you are allowed to want to feel them. And I think it's very important that you identify exactly how you want to feel. I had to do this. I've walked a lot of people through this process, and it works but it's important not to say, well, I don't want to feel like a big piece of poo anymore. I don't want to feel. That's all in the negative, and it gets you nowhere. I tried it for a super long time, and nowhere is where I got. Yeah.
Well,
I planted
okay.
my
So what
flag
if you're
right there.
stuck in that negativity? What could they do to
Yeah. So
balance that?
here's what we're going to help you do. So here's what I want you to do. Okay, I want you to write a list of how you want to feel. And since it is a challenge for some, because negativity breeds negativity, and the stress isn't going to let you a lot of times. So if you're in a darker place like I was, then I invite you to write how you don't want to feel in pencil, only in pencil. And if you
don't want to feel, okay?
Yes. So if you're not in that deep of a place, then you don't need to do this step. But if you and I are here, write it down in pencil, then take a pen and get a new pen. Use a different color, maybe like pink, green, orange, something unusual for you. I stuck with black pens. Everything was black back then. So using a purple one was what I ended up finding, a purple pen. And I used that, and it's a lot different. It sets a different anchor in your brain.
Mm-hmm.
So write down the opposite of your I don't want to feel statements. You don't have to believe they're true for you. You don't even have to believe that they're possible at the moment. Just identifying them and getting them down and claiming them as what you want. And you're allowed to want. You're allowed to want anything and everything possible.
Sure you
Right?
are.
Why not? Who's to tell you can't want? Of course. So write that down, identify it, claim it, read them every day. Read them in the morning, and if you need to, again, later at night, read them at night. But here's the caveat, and this is very important. So if you heard nothing else, hear this. Do not judge yourself if you didn't have those feelings that day. Don't go, well, I reacted to this person, or I got real petty with this one, or I was really mean to myself later. God, I'm so dumb. I can't even not be mean to myself. Don't go down that trail. That is not going to serve you, and that's not what this is about. So don't use this exercise as an excuse to be even meaner to yourself.
Absolutely not.
Because we will find you. No, I'm teasing. But we really want you to elevate it. So just read it. And you will find moments where maybe you put calm on your list. And you're going to find a moment when you felt calm. I don't care if it's 30 seconds or if it's 30 minutes. And go, oh, there it was. It was on my list. There it was.
Ooh,
yeah.
what
It's going to
feeling.
be very powerful.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm excited to do this.
Yeah. No, it's
I
a really good
love
one.
the erasing, just the action of erasing.
Yeah.
Something that I need to get rid of.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
So we invite you to do that today. Like start now. Write it on a napkin, write it in a journal, just a pad of paper, write on the back of a receipt. I don't care. Just write it down. So
Anyway,
yes.
and don't forget that 1 week to distress yourself.
Yes.
3-step guide that you can download. Really powerful. So short, sweet, but powerful.
And easy to do.
And
You'll write in
easy
your
to do.
house right? You don't have to go anywhere. It doesn't involve anybody else. You don't have to buy anything. These are just simple 3-step guide that is going to help you feel better immediately. And you know what? You deserve to feel better. And you need to feel better.
Absolutely. And it's our gift to you. And we hope that we can help you calm your mind so you can enjoy your life.
Don't you love it when she says that? I do.